Right, doing linear regression on the TI-84, 83, any of those calculators. What you do is, what we're doing, those problems that have some data points or an experiment. If we do like where you have the graph with some data points and it draws a line and you have to find the equation of that line. What we're doing now is we're making the calculator do all the work for you. Yay! So what you do here is, here are the actual numbers that correspond to the dots that you've been seeing on these graphs. So like this one here would be 82, 9.5, 87, 5.5, 97, this one, etc. And what we're going to do, since we're using the shape of a line, our answer is going to be an equation in the form of the equation of a line, in slope-intercept form. Now we as humans have learned it as y equals mx plus b. This calculator puts an a here instead of an m. I don't know why they just do it, but you just need to know that y equals something x plus b, whether it's an m or an a, whatever number this is, that's your slope. All right, so what we're going to do excuse me, is on the calculator, find your stat button. And on the 84s, there's a button that says stat. If you have an 83, I think you have to do second, like just shift and then the button to get stat. And I will do. All right, up on the screen there for my virtual one. When I hit the stat button on mine, I get that screen right there. And so the first thing we need to do is actually put in the data points. So if I'm already on edit, on the edit menu, and then the edit is the first command here. So I'm just going to press enter, and I can get, there are several lists called L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6 that you can type in a list of digits, list of numbers. If you have any numbers in L1, we're going to be using L1 and L2. If you have any numbers in there, you need to clear them out. For example, I will delete everything out of, I will clear everything out of L1 to show you how to do it. I could delete this number and then delete it again and delete it. I could delete each number at a time. Or I can arrow up to the L1 and hit the clear button. Do not hit the delete button when you're on L1. Otherwise you will delete you'll delete L1. If you do that, there's a way to get it back. Ask me later and I can show you how to do that. But so if you get to L1 and I hit the clear button, then this will go empty, and when I hit enter, it'll clear all the entries out of L1. And so we want our x values, our horizontal or x values go in L1, and you can just type it in and press enter. So 82, enter, 87, enter, 97, enter, 107, and 107. And then arrow to the right and do the same thing for the y values in the same order. And that gets you, that way you can get your data in there. Then to actually perform the calculation, go back to your stat button, and now we're going to arrow over to calc, because we want the machine to calculate something for us. And what we want it to calculate is linreg, linear regression. And notice it says ax plus b. Y equals ax plus b, or y equals mx plus b, that's what it's talking about. So I press enter, and it just assumes that our x list is in L1, our y list is in L2, and that's the way most people do it. That's the best way to do it to not be confused. Then all you need to do is just enter all the way down through, and when you get to calculate, press enter one more time. It does it, and it gives you this information here. So in this example, what it's saying is that for the form of the equation y equals ax plus b, which we know as y equals mx plus b, the number that goes here, the slope, is negative 0.2075. And in this class, we typically round things to 2 decimals. So I'm going to write y equals negative 0.21 x, and then the b value is 25.64. Now, in the example, because these are from experimental data, as you recall, it doesn't use x and y. It's whatever this is talking about and whatever this is talking about. And since I got these numbers from example, it doesn't really label these now. It's the example in the book from lesson 45.b, and it says that this axis is gold and this axis is silver. So the answer to the question in this case, instead of y and x, you use whatever the book tells you to use as the variables. So negative 0.21, and then AU for my X line plus 25.64, and that will be the equation. That is the most important thing. The book also talks about how good of a correlation it is. It talks about the R value. If the R value is between 0.9 and 1, positive or negative, then that is considered a good correlation. If it's anything other than that, if it's anything lower than 0.9, then that's considered not a good correlation. A lot of times calculators do not come with, by default, don't show you the R value. So if you need to do that, go to the calculator here, please. If you go to the catalog, so second function 0 for the catalog, and go skip or scroll or skip all the way down to the D's to get to diagnostic on. Press enter and then enter again so that it does that. Now when I go back and do my my calc linreg, enter, now it gives me the R value, which in this case is negative 0.78. That's not at least 0.9, so this would not be a good correlation. So my answer to the question would be AG equals negative 0.21 AU plus 25.64, and not a good correlation. And that's how to do it.